Good morning. It's Thursday, February 10th, my 98th YouTube orbit. It is another gorgeous, clear morning here. A little chilly, but my goodness, not a cloud in the sky. So good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, like I said, February 10th. Nothing special on the calendar today, although it does look like tomorrow is quarter moon. I've got some, this is some like hand balm. It's been so dry here that I can, like, my hands are like sandpaper. So I was thinking, yesterday I had mentioned about going to the Indian groceries, and I think I probably will do that later on. And I'll try and get a little video of that, but I'm not going to make that my whole YTO for today. Let's see, my YTO number, like I said, I think it's 98 today. Yep, 98. But as I was sitting this morning looking at my collection of books, I thought it would be a fun little video to do a what's on your bookshelf video. And so I have two shelves in here, then I have my shelves of my cookbooks, and then I have another shelf in my bedroom where I have a lot of my books. And I tend to be a book collector. It's rare that I will get rid of a book. And I have many books that I have started to read and not finished as well, so books that I need to go back to. So I thought I'd give you a little tour. You probably, see these books behind me. If you're like me, you wonder, what's on that bookshelf? So I'm going to show you around and show you my books this morning. So on this bookshelf, I have a lot of herb books. I don't know if anybody is familiar with the Foxfire series that were done in Appalachia in, I think it was probably the 70s. Very interesting books, a lot of old-timey information in there. It was a school project, actually. And this is a book somebody gave me that has a lot of neat, useful information for anybody who likes to work with their hands and do stuff. I've got some kind of sort of metaphysical books on this shelf. This is a neat one for making ale. I have tried that. I make ginger beer mostly. This is a really old women's herb book, very, very 70s. Back to Eden is a classic. Magic from Mexico is a pretty cool little herb book as well. I have a number of books by Susan Weed. In Search of the Medicine Buddha, a guy, his name's David Crow. He now does more like aromatherapy kind of stuff. I went to him once. He is an acupuncturist as well, and it was very interesting. You Grow Girl is by somebody that I know from Flickr, and she has a neat website. She does design work, but she also she's in Canada, and she does a lot of work with plants and stuff. Let's see, what's on this shelf? I have a lot of sort of Japanese design type books. One day when I have the house of my dreams, and it may just be this one that I'm in now that's going to be revamped at some point. Oh, here's another neat herb book. This is one of my favorite design books. A lot of neat ideas for altars and just, not necessarily intentional, just decorating, homes that are decorated in, as it says, a spiritual style. I love this book, one of my favorites. Have a book on wabi-sabi that I need to finish reading. See, I'm halfway through. This is a very cool book called You Eat What You Are, and it has to do with cultural traditions surrounding food, lots and lots of information. My husband always says I know more about food than anybody he's ever met, and it's because I've like read all these books over the years. This one is another great one, Sacred Food. Black Belt Healing, I haven't read this one yet, but I need to. I have a book on tessiography. Bunch of different Aikido books. If anybody's ever interested in Aikido books, any by John Stevens are real good introductions. Also Wendy Palmer, The Intuitive Body. That's a pretty cool one. Another classic food and healing book. More herb books. Some books on sex. Some books on food. They go really well next to the sex books. Then I have my different art photography books. I think I told you about this one in a video a long time ago. The Bathers. This is fabulous. This is about Tolstoy's wife, who was actually a pretty incredible photographer in her day. I mean, it was just a hobby for her, but you know, she made some incredible photographs, and this was at a time when it was not easy to photograph things. Man Ray, of course, Man Ray. Here's another one of my favorite photographers, Francesca Woodman. She did lots of very, very interesting self-portraits and nudes. She is quite an inspiration. Unfortunately, she committed suicide at a young age, which is kind of sad, but fabulous, fabulous work. Oops, probably shouldn't be showing those on YouTube. Then I have some of my more spiritual books here. I have Scott Cunningham's Book of Shadows. I have some Rolfing books. Some different Buddhist books, and and also books on, there's one that's on tea. These are mostly like Buddhist books, and art books. I have one on Japanese bondage and Tibetan art of healing. Down here are more art and photography books. Okay, this video is ending up being really long, so I'll try and go over them. I have tons of cookbooks. If anybody wants to know about good cookbooks relating to anything, especially vegetarian cookbooks, just ask me. Tons and tons. I have old ones, I have newer ones, I have like really old style vegetarian ones. My favorite book here, let me see if I can get this out, obviously. I have a tea book here that I absolutely love, that I've had for a number of years, called, of course, The Tea Book. Oh, let me take it someplace where you can actually see it. Here we go. Fabulous, fabulous book. All sorts of information about tea, but mostly some really neat pictures of stuff regarding tea and throughout the world. Okay, now I'm feeling like I really need to start rushing here because I don't want this video to be really, really long. So now the last shelf I will show you is in my bedroom. And here I have another little Buddha altar there. Here I have a lot more Buddhist books. Those are my husband's Carlos Castaneda books. Then I have Anais Nin, Amy Tan. Let me see. I really like Charlotte Joko Beck. Nothing Special. Everyday Zen. I have some massage books. I have some really funky old massage books and 1970s kind of stuff there. Let me see. This is great. Women of the Way, about Buddhist women. This is really good too. The Root of This Longing, another spiritual book about women. Kundun, I have some books on the Dalai Lama. Very interesting one. The biographies. In Search of the Feminine. Nine Parts of Desire, all excellent books. And then I have some fiction. I really like Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. I think she just calls herself Chitra Divakaruni. I've read most of her books. I tend to like Asian female writers as far as fiction goes, but I wanted to point this one out for any of my friends that this is just a fabulous book. Mistress of Spices, very kind of metaphysical and mystical and magical. So anybody that's into magic would love this. And okay, I'm going to try to, yeah. So I think that's going to be about it. I don't want to, I made it too long already. And if I go, I think I am going to go to the Indian grocery later, and I'll bring you along. I don't want to be real obvious, but fortunately these little bloggies are easy to kind of hide. So I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.